Welcome, FNews57 here. Once again, I'm back on the Xbox Series X. We are on Call of Duty MW3, MWZ, and I will be providing you with another tutorial for the after patch tombstone glitch or tombstone duplication glitch. And this one can be done solo, but it is a royal pain in the backside. So if you have a tombstone set in-game from before the patch, you are going to need to take all the items out of it to get started. If you don't have a tombstone set, not a big deal. You'll be at this point as well. You will want to have a can of tombstone in your rucksack. You will also want to have a Ethereum crystal, preferably flawless, and absolutely you will need a scorcher case. The rest of the items are going to be entirely up to you, so bring whatever you would want to set in your tombstone, crumble it, play out the match to get some essence and get some equipment if you want for your 3-plate vest or you want a large backpack or something of that nature. And then when you are done and you are ready to leave, we will meet up at the bad signal portal. Remember that the bad signal portal and going under the water to kill yourself has now been patched, so this is going to be a workaround for after that patch went live, which was on, I believe, the night of February 27th. Alright, so as I mentioned, you're going to need to make it over here to the bad signal portal. That does mean that if you haven't completed Act 4, you have to toggle that mission on before you start. And the drowning method has been patched. Just saying that again. What you're going to need is the items that you want to actually duplicate in your rucksack, and then you are going to need a scorcher that has been pack-a-punched at least to the first level, if not ideally pack 3, because it's a little bit faster charge time. And then we're going to have to do an extremely annoying step. So when you get over here, make sure that you clear out the zombies or use a decoy grenade. I'm going to explain what you need to do because the timing is stupidly difficult to get right. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do and explain at the same time. But we're going to hit the bad signal portal, and then we are going to fly all the way over here to the out of bounds section on the map. And if you feel like you are too far away, that you're not going to make it in time, you're just not going to vote, and then you're going to go back to the portal and you can try again. You can keep your items if you fail the vote in time, and you're going to either lose your tombstone or lose your items, but you can keep one or the other, so it's not a total loss if you fail the timing. But to be honest, I would recommend that you simply just use the buddy method of resetting your tombstone, and there'll be a link to that video in the description. So you're going to need every single second that you can get, and you can either do that by walking through this portal and activating it when you're through the portal to give yourself a little bit of time, but you can also do it where if we stand like right here on the edge of where that enter anomaly pop-up is versus where it goes away. So literally if we stand right here on this edge, and assuming that you don't have a dog that's gonna be in your way, so it gives you the pet dog option, but if you stand right on the edge, it'll be a little bit easier. The devs also made it so that the zombies here keep respawning around the portal pretty frequently, and I've even had tier 3 zombies over here, so it's very frustrating to do this. As you can see, we have tier 3 zombies coming over from God knows where, for God knows why. They're just here. And we have more zombies coming over. Like, of course, this is going to happen to me while I'm recording. This is where decoys come in handy. And I've already tried 4 times, so huge shout out to Crap Flapper for helping me out with this, because getting the scorchers is super annoying. But we're going to go ahead and stand, like I said, right here on the edge of where that icon goes away for the anomaly. Make sure I have my mark set for where we need to be. Don't get too close to the rock ledge in front of you, or you will not be able to actually launch yourself in the air. And then we're going to do our triple jump and fly with the scorcher all the way over to that mark. If you're close enough to the edge of the map border, like pretty much if you're right about here, At the 2-second mark, you can open your menu and vote yes, and then cross the border. And if you do it correctly, you'll go through the portal animation with about 4 seconds left on the out of bounds death timer. If you have more than, like, say 4.2 seconds left, then unfortunately it means you didn't do it fast enough, and your only option is going to be to either keep your items or keep your tombstone, but not both. So this is just very infuriating, but so we have to get our triple jump and hit that portal literally right as, or right before the Scorcher fires. Immediately after the Superman animation, we can just get our chute, cut the chute, so that we keep our flying animation and speed here. And then right at 2 seconds, we're going to vote yes. And if we did it correctly, we'll get the portal animation at 4 seconds. Then be ready to dashboard. So just like that, be ready, and the moment it says squad eliminated, bam, dashboard your game. If you're on console, or if you are on PC, I believe it is Alt F4. Wait for the game to load back up. It may take a minute or two. To be honest, doing it this way is... the timing is incredibly tight windowed, but if you get it right, you are going to have the items that you had in your inventory, and you will have them for the future game in your tombstone. Now, the problem is, out of 5 tries, I was only able to get it done once. So, the timing window, even for me, is extremely difficult. But as you can see here, we have all the items that I showed that were in my rucksack, and we'll have these in the tombstone as well. We kept our weapon that we had. We kept all of the equipped operator gear. I even technically kept my equipped ether blade. So as long as you have that timing right, which is extremely difficult to do, but possible, you can go ahead and keep your tombstone, keep the items, and keep duping the items. But is it worth it? At the end of the day, I'll leave that up to you to decide. I personally would just set the tombstone via the buddy method and sacrifice the equipped gear on the operator. I'll show you that my tombstone's still in game in a moment, and please do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video, maybe leave a comment, consider subscribing for more content. Testing these things and bringing them to you really takes a heck of a lot of time. Again, huge shout out to Crap Flapper for helping me out with the setup for this, and Dreams for helping me out by letting me know about this workaround. Till next time, stay frosty. So you guys can see here at the start of the match, loading back in, I have all of the items that I showed that I had when I exfilled, and I have my tombstone on the map. It will be back at the graveyard. All you have to do is go over to the graveyard, take the items out, play out the game, and then go ahead and repeat the process with the bad signal portal flying over there. If you do it enough times, you should be able to get it down to muscle memory, but just be warned that I would recommend, for just pure convenience sake, doing this with the buddy method, because that timing is way too tight of a window. And here we are back at the tombstone. You can see I still had my essence, and I still have all of the other items. So it does work if you want to do it that way.